At first glance, life after 70 can seem peaceful, predictable, and routine. You've worked hard, raised families, overcome challenges, and finally reached a chapter where you should be able to enjoy the fruits of experience, wisdom, and calm. But here's a quiet truth. Even in this stage of life, perhaps especially in this stage, our daily choices matter more than ever. Have you ever asked yourself if something you're doing, or not doing, might be quietly undermining your health? Not a sudden illness, not an accident, but small, seemingly innocent habits that accumulate day after day, slowly weakening your body, draining your energy, or putting unnecessary stress on your heart and mind. This video is not meant to scare you. It's meant to protect you. It's a gentle but honest exploration of 7 very common things people over 70 do. Things that, according to science and experience, can have a negative impact on your longevity and quality of life. What's important here is not perfection, but awareness. If you recognize even one of these habits in yourself, it's never too late to make a change. Some adjustments are small and simple, but they can give you back years of vitality, clarity, and strength. So let's explore these together. You may be surprised by what we discover. And if you stay until the end, you'll gain not only insight into what to avoid, but also powerful tools to help you live longer, better, and with greater joy. Let's begin. 1. Skipping breakfast, starving the body and the brain. Breakfast has often been called the most important meal of the day. But for many people over 70, the habit of skipping breakfast becomes more frequent. Maybe you wake up without an appetite, maybe you've heard that eating less is healthier, or perhaps it's just a matter of routine. Whatever the reason, skipping breakfast after 70 can be one of the most harmful things for your body.
Why?
Because your metabolism is no longer working like it did when you were 40. The body becomes less efficient at converting nutrients into energy. Your muscle mass is already naturally decreasing. And your immune system, cognitive function, and even emotional stability become more sensitive to changes in nutrition. When you skip breakfast, your body enters a state of conservation. Your blood sugar drops, your muscles begin to break down for energy, and your brain receives less fuel to function. You might not feel the effects right away, but over time, skipping breakfast has been linked to increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and even memory problems. Many studies, including one from the National Institutes of Health, found that older adults who skip breakfast are more likely to experience fatigue, poor concentration, and muscle weakness throughout the day. This leads to reduced physical activity, which in turn accelerates aging. So what should you do? You don't need a large meal. In fact, a simple breakfast can work wonders. Consider a small bowl of oatmeal with sliced banana and walnuts, or a piece of whole grain toast with a boiled egg and a slice of avocado. Even a low-sugar smoothie with spinach, berries, and a scoop of protein powder can help nourish your body and stabilize your energy for the day ahead. By feeding your body early in the day, you give your cells the fuel they need to repair, strengthen, and keep you feeling your best. 2. Sitting for too long, the quiet threat behind the chair. It's no secret that aging often comes with more sitting. Maybe you enjoy watching TV, reading, knitting, or simply relaxing after years of working hard. These are all valuable parts of life. But sitting for long hours, especially without breaks, is now being recognized as one of the most dangerous habits for older adults. In fact, research has shown that extended sitting is as harmful to your health as smoking. The term sitting disease has been coined to describe the cluster of negative health effects associated with long periods of inactivity. The danger lies in what happens to your body when you sit too long. Blood circulation slows down. Muscles in the legs and lower back begin to weaken. The spine compresses. And most importantly, your metabolism becomes sluggish, burning fewer calories and processing nutrients less efficiently. Even if you exercise in the morning, sitting for the next 6 to 8 hours can undo much of that benefit. According to studies from the Mayo Clinic and Harvard Medical School, seniors who sit for more than 7 hours a day face higher risks of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, depression, and premature death. The effects go beyond physical health. Long periods of sitting are also linked to increased feelings of isolation and cognitive decline. What's the solution? You don't need to run a marathon or lift weights. You simply need to move frequently. Set a timer for every 30 to 45 minutes. Stand up, stretch, walk around the room, or take a quick stroll outside. Even 2 minutes of gentle movement can restart your circulation and re-energize your mind. Consider doing light chores while standing, or make it a habit to stand during phone calls. Simple, consistent movement is a powerful weapon against the silent damage caused by prolonged sitting. 3. Ignoring sleep quality. The nighttime decline no one talks about. Sleep changes as we age. You might wake up more often, fall asleep later, or feel less rested in the morning. But too many seniors accept poor sleep as a normal part of aging. The truth is, ignoring sleep problems after 70 is like ignoring your body's most powerful healing tool. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. It's when your brain consolidates memory, your immune system strengthens, and your muscles and organs recover. Poor sleep, or too little sleep, interrupts all of these processes. Studies have shown that seniors who get less than 6 hours of sleep regularly have a significantly higher risk of Alzheimer's, heart disease, high blood pressure, and stroke. But it's not just about quantity. The quality of your sleep, whether you're reaching deep, restorative stages, matters just as much. Common issues such as sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, chronic pain, or even excess noise can reduce your sleep quality without you realizing it. And poor sleep can lead to daytime fatigue, weakened immune system, increased falls or injuries, depression and anxiety, memory loss. Many older adults rely on sleep medications, but those can create other problems like dependency, grogginess, or even confusion. So how can you protect your sleep? First, create a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals late in the day. Dim the lights in the evening to trigger melatonin production. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. You might also consider relaxing music, reading before bed, or gentle breathing exercises to wind down. And if sleep problems persist, speak to a doctor. Don't ignore them. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity for longevity and clarity. 4. Avoiding social interaction, the invisible decline of isolation. Many people assume that withdrawing socially is a natural part of getting older. Maybe you've lost friends over the years, your children are busy with their own lives, or you simply feel less motivated to reach out. But isolation, while common, is far from harmless. Studies have repeatedly shown that loneliness is a significant risk factor for early mortality, equal to or greater than smoking, obesity, and physical inactivity. The reason is both psychological and biological. Human beings are wired for connection. When we lose social ties, the brain suffers. Cortisol levels rise, inflammation increases, and cognitive decline accelerates. Over time, isolation can lead to depression, weakened immunity, poor sleep, and even increased risk of heart disease and dementia. Many seniors believe that being alone is better than being a burden or forcing connections. But this mindset can be dangerous. The absence of regular human interaction deprives the brain of stimulation and emotional balance. And the solution doesn't require a big social circle. Even 1 or 2 meaningful interactions per week can protect your mental and emotional health. Consider joining a community group, attending church services, taking part in senior classes, or simply calling a friend or relative on a regular basis. Technology can help too. Video calls, online forums, and social media, when used mindfully, offer ways to reconnect with people and share experiences. Being seen, heard, and valued is vital, at any age. Don't let pride or habit rob you of the joy and healing that come from human connection. 5. Eating the same foods every day, the quiet nutritional trap. It's comforting to stick to routines, especially when it comes to food. You know what you like. You know what's easy to digest. Maybe you've been eating the same breakfast, lunch, and dinner for years, and that's completely understandable. But your body's nutritional needs change as you age. And eating the same meals over and over can lead to subtle but serious deficiencies in key vitamins and minerals that your body desperately needs. After 70, your body has a harder time absorbing nutrients like vitamin B12, calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and protein. Even if you're eating enough food, you may not be getting enough of what truly matters. For example, low B12 levels can cause memory problems and fatigue. Lack of vitamin D weakens bones and the immune system. Not enough magnesium can affect your heart rhythm and sleep. And insufficient protein accelerates muscle loss, making you more vulnerable to falls, weakness, and long recovery times after illness. If your diet consists of bread, processed meats, sugary snacks, or even too much dairy without variation, you may be slowly starving your body of what it needs to stay strong and resilient. How to fix it? Start by introducing variety. Add leafy greens like spinach or kale, incorporate beans and legumes, include fatty fish like salmon, and eat colorful vegetables and fruits regularly. Consider adding a handful of nuts or seeds, whole grains like quinoa or brown rice, and fermented foods like yogurt or kefir. Speak with your doctor about checking your vitamin and mineral levels. In some cases, a supplement may be necessary to restore balance. Remember, you don't need a complicated diet, just a conscious effort to nourish your body with a broad spectrum of nutrients. 6. Avoiding strength-based exercise, the dangerous decline in muscle. Most seniors believe that walking is enough. And while walking is incredibly beneficial, especially for heart and joint health, it does not prevent one of the most significant threats to longevity: muscle loss. After the age of 50, people can lose up to 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year if they're inactive. This condition, known as sarcopenia, becomes even more aggressive after 70. Why does this matter? Because muscle isn't just about strength. It's about metabolism, balance, immune function, and even survival during illness. Seniors with low muscle mass recover more slowly from surgery, experience more frequent falls, and are more vulnerable to infections and inflammation. Strength-based exercise doesn't mean lifting heavy weights or joining a gym. It can be as simple as using resistance bands, doing chair squats, lifting light hand weights at home, or performing exercises like wall push-ups or step-ups. The key is consistency. 2 to 3 sessions per week of 20 to 30 minutes can rebuild muscle, improve balance, reduce fall risk, and even improve mental health through the release of endorphins. Speak to your doctor or a physiotherapist to create a safe and appropriate routine for your condition. Muscle is life. Don't let it disappear silently. 7. Ignoring minor symptoms, the cost of waiting too long. You feel a strange pain in your chest, but it passes. Your foot goes numb more often, but you shake it off. You notice blood in your stool, but you tell yourself it's probably nothing. After 70, many people become experts in downplaying symptoms. Sometimes it's due to fear. Other times it's pride, or the belief that doctors will only give bad news. But ignoring minor symptoms is a habit that has cost countless lives. Small symptoms are often the first whisper of something more serious. They are your body's early warning system, asking for attention before the problem grows. Catching issues early, whether it's cancer, heart disease, diabetes, or neurological changes, can make the difference between a simple treatment and a life-threatening crisis. Older adults who seek care at the first sign of trouble are often diagnosed earlier, treated more effectively, and recover faster. Those who wait, hoping things will pass, often face more complex and dangerous outcomes. If something feels wrong, don't dismiss it. Make a note. Call your doctor. Ask questions. Your voice matters, and your instincts are often right. Being cautious is not being weak. It's being wise. As we age, life invites us to slow down, but not to surrender. Each of these habits may seem small in isolation, but together they shape your health, your longevity, and your ability to enjoy the years ahead. You deserve to live with strength, clarity, and peace. And that begins with awareness. If you recognized yourself in any of these habits, remember, it's never too late to make changes. Even small adjustments, made consistently, can restore energy, improve mood, and extend the quality of your life. Take care of your body. Nourish your mind. Connect with others. And most of all, honor the wisdom you carry, not just by sharing it, but by applying it to yourself. Thank you for being here. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with someone you care about. Let's build a community where age is not a weakness, but a source of power. This is the Elder Way, and you're walking it beautifully.